Hi there. It's great to have you back on my CryptoQ Media channel. The Crypto Basic Millionaire Trainer wrote an essay stating that XRP will never again fall below 1. Both proponents and detractors will voice their opinions at these crossroads and during bull runs. There are those who believe XRP will never drop below a specific price, and those who believe it will remain stable regardless of a market meltdown for cryptocurrencies. Everyone will be able to see that XRP is special. All those ludicrous tales about money will keep on rolling out because it will be utilized by the future global monetary system. For the last 7 years, I have been debunking these absurd claims, and all they are is a compilation of such stories. It is nothing more than total nonsense. On the other hand, some influencers find that sharing such stories makes their followers feel like they're a part of something special. On the other hand, there's the conspiracy theory, which states that those in the know control invisible forces. Their sound is rather audible. Therefore, it should come as no surprise that some people believe that everything will be perfect forever once the switches are turned. Then there are others who are pessimistic and believe that market forces such as supply and demand continue to influence XRP and other assets, and that the entire asset class follows their every move. As a result, when the market fails, XRP crashes with it. Then there are people who just have an exaggerated view of themselves. The Dunning-Kruger effect is how it seems. I can say it with confidence. Their lack of understanding gives them an air of naive assurance. Thus, they are totally incorrect and unaware of what they are losing out on. But those folks have an illogical self-confidence. The numbers go up, though, and yes, we have seen 70 to 80% pullbacks for some coins like XRP in the past. Regrettably, this will have zero impact on XRP. Yes, I suppose we can talk about this. I should start by mentioning that my family has never been financially well off. Since I am not a financial counselor, you should not put your money where your mouth is, regardless of what I say or do. For fun and as a hobby, I enjoy making videos on cryptocurrencies on YouTube. I'm just an enthusiast. If it's worth anything, I'll concede that there are two reasonable arguments regarding XRP. The first is that its value will never drop below 1, and the second is that its value will never reach its maximum. Some research led me to Bob's excellent post from a few days ago. I posted this post, and it actually started what we're going to discuss today in this new movement. Jam out in this Lamborghini. But his articles indicate that the last major supply level for XRP is somewhere between 1.55 and 1.75. The market may opt to hold off on adding sideline capital until this asset regains its composure, since it is about to begin a run towards its all-time high. Alright, it was merely speculation about the not-so-distant future. We did, however, meet with the usual opposition not long after that. Do not be scared of it. The focus of my video will not be on that. I went into great depth on the topic in the first 2 videos, but I'd like to focus on this response to emphasize that I'm critiquing the idea because I find it absurd. So, I'm challenging the idea rather than the person. This is not an attempt at personal attack. Whoever says that the XRP community should publicly debate the awful and wrong idea, what matters is that we do it. Thus, you ought to just take it at face value. Bogdan, a user, popped up on your screen as a reaction. Bogdan claimed that XRP will not have a top 4 ranking. It will shock many. This is far bigger, and no one can understand it with any degree of respect. Selling at 20 will cause you to miss the correct run. So that's it. I have faced arguments like these time and time again in my 7 years of working in this sector. They are always incorrect whenever there is a simultaneous movement in the asset class. The best coins, the ones that are actually changing the world and solving problems, will inevitably rise to the surface as the asset class matures. I'll admit it. I am certain of it. As time passes, the true worth of those coins will become clear, leading to a steady inflow of capital as the value of the others falls. Trust me, I know all about that. But that won't change it. It still tracks the stock market's ebb and flow. Independent companies are not extinct, but they will always be part of a broader economic picture. I don't think XRP will be affected by the current economic situation, but I do think all equities and cryptocurrencies will. That is totally ridiculous. That is not accurate, in fact. Important is the relationship between supply and demand. Human speculators make the decisions. The trading price of XRP is dictated by market forces of supply and demand. It always has been this way, and it always will be this way. Even when talking about trading bots, this notion is significant because people created them to follow regulations. The people, as always. A lot of people do it. It ends there. And if a 20 XRP price is being brought up, a large portion of the audience paid less than $1. What you have now isn't great, but this is 20 times better. Many of you have been my followers for a long time, so I know that you all have good intentions when you listen. I am cognizant of how long you will be here. For a number of the things you bought, you probably spent anywhere around 34 and 56 cents. A 20 to 40-fold increase, to put it another way. According to Bogdan, you will fail to make the right move if you pay attention to him. This is nothing new to me. Bubbles burst, and when that happens, XRP's value will plummet along with every other bubble. When XRP hit its cycle high in April or March of 2021, as I had previously indicated, I would have to come back. This is an area that I might investigate. It occurred during the bull run of the preceding cycle, and that is what matters. XRP hit a cycle high of around 2 before continuing its downward decline. You have company. This is where it will occur again. Oh, and when we get to the point where it's safe to be terrified, I'll let you know. Sure, when we reach the summit, there will be all sorts of people yelling, and it will be even higher. If the ceiling is 10, for instance, and it suddenly hits 50, everyone will start screaming. Depending on the amount of money going into the area, it is doable if we hit $25 or $10, which I am not forecasting, but let's say we do. There will be calls for 100 XRP as soon as we reach them. Upon reaching the point where the telltale signals of topping become apparent, as they do in every cycle, people will accuse me of being wrong and shout at me. But they will be wrong because history repeats itself. Whoever said the XRP bubble wouldn't pop in the previous cycle was absolutely right. Whatever percentage retracement is going to occur, there will be number 7080. It seems he was totally mistaken and now he's imprisoned here. On a personal level, he's wrong. There will be a point where the price of XRP starts to decline. Disregard these tales. Thank you so much for viewing my video. It would mean a lot to me if you could subscribe and like my channel. Later, I will see you.